back, everybody, to the Fighting Couch Potatoes, episode 2. Today, I'm here with Kadawfi Crush.
Season 3, we're going to talk about some dub.
And not like a win. Dubbing as dubbed anime. We're only going to follow who is most used, and dubbed anime English actors. I do not speak Japanese, so I couldn't tell the difference. And I feel ignorant for that, but I can't speak Japanese. So we're going to talk about the English actors of dubbed anime. Disclaimer. I, as Liquid Gold Steve, am about to talk about a discussion that is possibly ignorant. And if you feel that way, I'm sorry. How do you feel about this discussion today?
I'm very curious about how this discussion is even going to play out.
I feel that it should have been a later episode. I'll give you that. But I'm ready. I'll do my thing, and it'll be an entertaining episode because I'm not gonna pull no punches. And I've even put in my notes. I was like, "Oh, what the fuck? What's the word? I'm forgetting it now." Don't be offended. This is only for. I'm only gonna look at dub side of the world because you can't. I'm going to go to the dub side of the world because I can understand the language. I'm going to be ignorant, and I'm sorry. And I'm even say that if you feel that I'm being ignorant, I'm sorry. But I'm going to do the dub side because I couldn't, if you don't know, I don't speak Japanese. So I don't know the thing. So we can do the dub side of the world. Like, I looked at.
What do you want to discuss then?
How overused dubbed English actors are.
Okay.
As that's the laziness of the dub side of the world.
Okay.
How I was thinking the whole day was, it's, if you look at a guy like, put in a baseball terminology, if you know a guy's going to hit a home run, you're going to pick that guy. But there's that guy that's a rookie that might or might not slide cheeks as a home run, meaning, sorry, I had to say slide cheeks, but hit a home run. Like he would be the best. And
slide cheeks.
Fuck you, man. It's just the analogy I was thinking of.
I hear
That's
you,
stupid.
man. I mean, like, no, it's how we talk, you know. And it was like that one time you could have just said hit a home run. You were already in an analogy,
and then I said slide cheeks.
You put a hat on a hat with an analogy. You've been recording for 30 minutes. You're just going to walk in here?
No, you haven't. You just started.
3 minutes, man.
Just get it started. I'll rip it up in the rest of the
Want me to get the other one? Help you out.
Should we fuck this one up? You know how when they get bent?
They got the tear part.
Yeah. She got the tear part.
Is there a tear line?
Yeah, there's a tear line.
Oh, I was looking for it.
They just don't like the tear.
Might be a scissor thing. Oh, there's the other side. There's the other side where there's an indention. If you see the 2 dots, follow that line, and there's a tear line.
Wait.
2 dots, there's a tear line right there.
What 2 dots do you see?
Is that okay?
What 2 dots do you see?
Right there, like the little gimmick, and that's the cut line.
Oh.
And if it's not that, it's the opposite side.
Try the opposite side.
Let me try the, look at the other side then. If that's not the damn, no, I'm talking about the other side of the pack. If the other side of the pack maybe have something. Does it got the two weirdest fucking packages of what? This free color?
Yes, the color you put on your hair before you color your hair.
No, three-color treatment. Treatment put on your
Right? The color you put on your hair.
This one might need scissors, honestly, or a knife.
You got a knife wrench.
I ain't got a knife, and I got camouflage on. I'm sorry, Jesse. I got one. Try, man. Put all your strength into one. One side.
You shouldn't have to do all that. That's the thing. You shouldn't have to do all
There was a cut line right there, and I found that motherfucker. Maybe that one didn't get printed out. Just above. Thanks, Jesse.
My name is Ed.
My name is Jesse. All right. Well, we're getting back to it. You're gonna hit, the guy's gonna hit a home run.
Yeah.
But you can always look at the rookie and be like, maybe he could do something. That's what I think. But I also looked at this. If they got those home runs, like, it can't be that lazy. But it's a discussion. I don't feel like it's going to be a debate. I'm going to go and say, ladies and gentlemen, we're discussing today something different than we usually do. We either talk about video games or just anime. Well, we are talking about anime today. We're talking about voice actors. A discussion about overuse of voice actors.
Okay. You got a little.
Oh, I have a little thing at the beginning just to make sure I don't stumble over my words.
Okay.
But it's not long. It's just
hey, I'll hold the tail, Bo.
Yeah, you just got to roll with the punches, man.
I'll hold the tail. And I got your back.
I do got to talk about one girl. Like, this will get us to start. There's one lady, and this is for you and me, because this is going to get us started on the show. Like, at least discussing how we're going to discuss
This is going to warm us up.
All right, there's a girl named Jamie Marche. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing it right.
Okay.
She is a voice actor that does all big-breasted women in fucking anime.
Oh, that's
for
her,
real.
That's her deal.
For real. She's Ginger. She's Barbara. And she's Rias Grimmery. I'm a little bit of a weeb and may have watched High School DxD. Sometimes.
Oh. All right. Put all this. So this what you're saying is this is a beautiful redhead woman that she plays all the big boobied, like
yeah,
all the women.
She actually fine too.
Like
she
all
actually,
the women that have.
Like, I wouldn't put her out the fucking bed. If she fell out the bed, I'd be following her. Bitch, 47.
Pretty attractive, and
that
she's
woman,
an October baby. Hey, shout out to the October babies, especially the Libras. Hey,
she's Anne in the Ranking of Kings.
No shit. And the Night.
And the Night.
And no way. And the Night was awesome.
And what the fuck else was it? This ain't gonna happen in the thing. I just wanted.
We're warming up. We're warming up.
Because I don't know most of these shows. And some of these fucking, like, looking up this shit, there's some shows, which there's one show that I'm going to definitely check out. Kenichi, the Mightiest Disciple. We're going to talk about it a little bit today because Chris Sabat's on it. And
of course he is.
I think he's the drunk karate man.
I bet you he was also in Soul Eater and shit.
Oh, dude, there's a female Chris Sabat I found. She is
you didn't even know what it is.
No, man, she played she's what's her fucking name? Monica Ryle, like Dial.
Oh yeah?
And she plays fucking everyone underneath the sun. Like, she never took a break throughout the years. Her earliest fucking thing was in the 90s. And she's been in Claymore, she's been in Bossalis, she's been in Future Diaries. She's been in, and that's the ones I just know. She's in My Hero. She's in Bofuri. She's in fucking Yu Yu Hakusho. She's in Initial D. I don't know that one.
What?
And she's in Full Metal. You'll know who it is. And what the fuck was it? She's God damn it. This is another weeb thing. She's the big breasted fucking short haired girl and wants to hang out. I can't remember the fucking name. Uza-chan.
Which show is that?
Uzazaki Chan wants to hang out. The dude.
Oh, the one that had the girlfriend, the fake girlfriend. Right.
Almost.
Yeah,
there,
like he
it's
paid
the romance
for the
thing,
girlfriend
man.
experience.
It's the romance.
Yeah.
No, hold on. No.
Not that one?
That's not Rent a Girlfriend. I know what you're talking
Oh,
about.
Rent a Girlfriend. Which one are you talking about?
I'll show you right now. You'll know as soon as I show you the fucking thing.
Will I? I don't think I've ever watched a romance anime. Well, she's cute.
You at least know the girl. Have you seen the show?
No.
This is a
Deus Ex Magical Girl?
That girl right there.
Is that the name of the show? Deus Ex Magical Girl?
No. Uza-chan.
Uzaki-chan wants to hang out.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's
She's cute with her big ass eyes. I ain't never seen her. I've never seen that show. I don't watch shows.
But her voice,
like that.
it's like I hear her now. It's kind of like Deku, but it's all right. It's Deku.
So who is she? If you have an idea, who is she in Yu Yu Hakusho?
Game Master.
No shit.
Game
Really?
Master. Game
The little
Master.
kid.
Yeah.
No shit. Who
And-
is she in Basilisk?
Oki. Okai.
Let me see.
I just have the name written down. I have to look her.
'Cause you might be saying it wrong. I just need to see the name or whatever.
She has the longest list other than Chris Sabat,
Okay.
the man.
Okay. No. No, she wasn't.
And this is just behind the voice actors.
Right.
.com. 2006.
Okoi.
Boy.
Okoi. She was not Okoi. Hey, that's pretty cool. I'm holding back a little bit because there's some things I want to say and want to make sure they make it to the podcast. Yep. Okoi.
And we're gonna watch Basilisk soon, so I can hear her voice again. Like, God damn it. It's not as bad as Deku, man, though. Like, when I listened to Deku's voice actor, I looked his name up. I had to look his name up.
Who's Deku's voice? Because
I'm not telling you right now.
Oh,
I'm not telling you right now.
My fault. I was doing the show.
But yeah. but the whole thing was just I don't know if it's gonna be purely that. We're gonna at least have a discussion, and I'm gonna ask you some questions. Might be off the chrome, but
yeah. I mean,
gonna-
because like I have like a.
but we're not gonna do Japanese
I
voice
have like
actors.
not a prepared statement, but it's like something that's kind of true. That's gonna kind of apply to this conversation.
But that was the first question anyway. You don't hear them at all. Sometimes.
Okay, so yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
you don't-
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you don't hear
You're
them.
right.
That was the whole thing. It's like I hear it.
Well, I want to.
You don't hear it.
Why I don't hear it. I want to kind of.
That's
That's perfect. Oh man, hey, you were thinking about me. I appreciate you, pal. You're a good friend.
And sorry I didn't fucking call you throughout the week and everything. I was like nervous about this whole thing.
I've been nervous about this episode because like I don't.
Because you don't like.
I had to stop myself. I'll.
To me, it's just eye opening when I see it.
Jay used to trip off me for knowing actors in movies, and I do know Well, I used to when I watched like a lot of movies and stuff. I just know all kind of actors and shit about them and stuff like that. So, you know, when it comes to like, do it again. I was about to do it again.
Hold on.
No, I was trying to change my subject. So yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to do. I looked up a list. I just looked up who is the most used voice actor in a dub anime.
Okay.
And they showed me like the top 10.
Okay.
And top 10 is like fucking. I'll give you like some of the list. I didn't take all of them because it's like overabundant, and some of them we don't even really know. Like I might not know, and I may have you may know more, like the show itself.
Right.
I didn't know the show. So when I saw something, I was like, I've never seen you in this. So I don't know what your voice is. That makes sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I did bring Kirk Thornton. Kisame. Kabuto. I'll give you one more. He's Kisame and Kabuto.
Kasame. No, he ain't no damn Kasame. Of the Mist?
He's the Shark Man.
Of the Mist?
Of the Mist.
The tailless tail beast.
Oh, and he's in Persona 5. He's fucking Igor. Found that out too.
Sorry. There's a lot you have a lot more that you can say around the subject than I can. I'm sorry.
To me, it's just...
That's why I gotta keep stopping.
It's insane. It's like eye-opening. To me, it's like you hear everything.
That's crazy to me. Like, that is so...
Like,
That's so
every
fucking
time
wild,
Chris Sabat, I'll hear Vegeta. But I always know it's not... Oh, dude, Chris Sabat was like 18 people in fucking Dragon Ball. And like 19 in Dragon Ball Z.
The motherfucker just like, he was like, all right, I'm gonna record all my lines.
All my lines.
Today.
He was Raccoon. He was Birder. And he was...
Jace.
He was Jace.
He was Jace. Jace is the best member of the Ginyu Force.
No, it's Birder.
Okay.
Oh, it's Raccoon. It's Raccoon, honestly.
Let's argue this out. Like, and I'm not worried about power scaling. All right. I don't care who's. I have an opinion on that. You have an opinion on that.
Goldo was the weakest.
Yes, we all know Goldo is the weakest, and Captain Ginyu is the strongest of the Ginyu. Right. Technically. Right? Because it means Captain fucking Ginyu. But,
Captain Ginyu.
But when it comes to the four bullies of the Ginyu Force, out here playing rock, paper, scissors and shit.
Who's gonna whip somebody's ass?
Jace is my favorite. Is my favorite of the Ginyu Force members.
Why?
Well,
why?
It's all right. It's his character design. I think he looks cool.
Is it short?
I don't even know. Is he short or the motherfucker's huge? I mean, look at Raccoon and Bertha. And even
but Berta's like fucking like
Captain
8 foot.
Ginyu is like motherfucking Goku's height. So all right, I'll give you that. So Jace is short, but I don't know if it maybe subconsciously. I don't know. But like it's like he looks like a rock star.
But Yamcha isn't like short. That's the funny.
He looks like a rock star. He acts kind of like a fucking rock star, and he's got like the Australian accent, and his fucking pose is the best pose in the Ginyu Force poses. Like
I don't look at the poses.
And he's like orange, and he has the white hair.
He's red, man.
He looks like he's
a tomato.
He looks like an orange creamsicle. Like
that motherfucker's a tomato, man.
Like I think Jace looks cool, and I like the name of his move, the Crushable. I like the way he says his moves. I even like when Vegeta killed him. Like I like everything there was. I like when Yamcha whooped his ass on King Kai's planet.
He's Yujiro in the new Baki. Not the old Baki. Ain't it?
Damn.
I have to ask you.
New Baki's voice.
I have to ask you a question. It's Troy Baker.
I don't like Baki doesn't feel like Baki. Like
it's too laid back.
It's too laid back.
All right. That's why I wanted to ask the question.
Yeah.
Would you take Baki's calmness? What was the question I asked? Would you take Baki's calm mind or Yujiro's power?
I'd probably take Baki's calm mind over Yujiro's power. Like, I get it. It's cool to be a powerhouse, but like, just chill the fuck out. You know? Like, bro, like, did I have to beat your ass? Like, did we really have to do this? I feel like that's Baki's attitude when he became an adult.
Carefree.
Yeah, like a little bit more carefree. Like, he finally started getting to a point where it was like, all right, I've been fighting for an awful long time. Let me go ahead and take the old man out and finish this. You know? And it wasn't quite like that. But you know what I mean? Like,
I didn't like the ending.
I kind of like the ending of all that, but like what I was getting at earlier was like Baki's new voice actor. I think he's too laid back with it to where when Baki's being cocky and saying some old fuck shit, it sounds forced. You know, when Baki's trying to like sound cool and like say some old witty shit to somebody, it's like you seem forced doing that. Like you don't seem like you ain't the Baki Hanma I know.
Oh, he's Master Roshi too.
Damn.
In
Talking about,
in
you
Super.
talking about
In Super.
Baker or Savage?
Kirk Thornton.
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 I think it's
Mr.
Thornton. Thornton.
Thornton.
I hope I'm saying it right. That's the only thing is like I feel like I'm gonna say some fuck ass words and it's
gonna be all right. It went back to pro.
Watery.
It went back to pro. It went back to pro.
Watery.
Okay.
Watery.
Okay.
Watery.
We're 20 minutes in.
All right.
You ready to?
You feel the flow?
Yeah, I'm with it. I'm ready to actually say some things.
Okay.
That's why I keep stopping. Like, all right, I'm ready.
All right.
How you feeling, man? This one's actually, I think this one's gonna be cool.
List. At least it's like 7 people on my list. 1, 2, 3. Nope, 5. 5 people. Yeah, punk ass 6. Fucking Deku's. I'ma talk shit. I don't care. I don't care if people like his fucking voice actor, but he made me stop watching Drifters. Like I watched Drifters and sub, and nothing against sub, but I like dub. I like dub stuff. Like dub to me is easier.
Look, I'm not like an elitist or anything like that. There's several anime I've shown you where I said I've only seen them in dub. There's like the access that I had,
Yeah.
back in the day, and like I refused to watch them any other way. Like this one might be sacrilege, but Akira, oh, I'm watching that bitch dubbed all day and tomorrow, because like some of my favorite like parts of the movie is how they said some things, and it's like things that I always remember, Ganida, Tatsuha, all that, or Gaudi, help Gaudi, I've always liked dub on certain things that I've seen.
When did Akira come out?
But 88. But I do like a lot of sub. Something more recent.
Talking about that.
Something more recent, fucking Undead Unluck. You showed me the damn dub to that, and I was like disgusted. I was like, no, it's crazy because like I know they're speaking Japanese. I know I'm reading the fucking words, but I feel like I hear their words in English.
You know who's the black suit leader in the first episode?
Of what?
Of Undead Unluck?
Black suit leader.
The dude that got him and chopped his head off and was talking all that mad shit?
Oh, he ain't no leader, but go ahead.
Who do you think he is?
Thornton? Sabbath? Always Sabbath, right? I should always go with Sabbath first.
This man's like everywhere.
I should always go with Sabbath first.
This dude is like in everything.
You ready to start the episode?
I'm ready when you are, but talking about Akira, dude is in it too. Kasame dude, he's in it too. He is Yokogami. Yokogama.
The old fella that was like trying to like. No, I don't remember him. He might have been part of like something.
Sorry, I turned up the brightness.
I don't recognize him. I think he might be part of the rebel group. That was a great picture of him, I guess.
But he was in Akira too.
Crazy. Anyway, let's get started, Steve.
Continuing on.
You got a thing.
Oh, I got this.
You got a thing.
I got the whole thing, and it's
excited.
gonna
Shut the
suck.
fuck
It's
up.
gonna suck. All right. I don't think that should be the title.
It won't be.
The dub is lazier than sub.
Yeah.
This is something different.
Yep.
I have to think about it because like this is a different kind of thing we were gonna do.
Yeah, we'll name it later.
Well, let me say what my discussion starter was. It was, is dub lazier than sub? And I said that's the question. Now I'm not asking that a dubbing of a great anime is lazier, or that actors can't give their all. I'm asking the question: is there such a general small amount of dub actors? Why is that wrong? And why is it the right thing to do? That will make no fucking sense. Was I high when I wrote that shit?
I don't know.
I might have been high when I wrote that shit.
You know what we were doing a little while ago?
It makes sense.
Riffing into it. That's probably the episode.
That makes sense. That
Right?
makes sense for it. I'm sorry that I brought the fucking thing.
It's okay. No, you had an idea.
But the idea didn't work.
It sort of.
Kind of.
Sort of. Now, your little statement.
I might have been fucking stoned out of my mind.
That needed some work.
That made no sense.
But
Dude,
all right, so
okay,
like, so
let me-
fine. Fuck it. Let's talk about sub and dub. I mean dub. Let's talk about some dub and shit. So you're a bigger fan of dub than you are of sub.
Mm,
Like, do you watch stuff mostly in English?
sometimes. If there's only a sub, I'll try it, and if I like it, I'll like it.
Right. Like,
But if there's a dub, I'm going to the dub.
you go if the dub is available, you'll go to the dub. But
I'm
if
going
it's
to.
only a sub, but it's a show you want to check out.
I'll try it. And if I like it, I like it. But if it doesn't feel right, I just see you later.
Right. Okay. I mean,
And that might be disrespectful to be like just saying that, like, just saying.
just saying.
I'm just saying.
Only the way it sounds. Just saying. But no.
Yeah, it just coming back to the point of, I don't know, it just feels not nostalgic, but it's like a clicking moment in your brain. It's like, holy shit, I know who the fuck you are. I even did that with the fucking game I was playing, but it was the wrong guy. I thought it was Chris Sabat, but it wasn't.
So when it comes to watching your dubs, and when I watch dub too, I mean, let me not try to play you. I watch dub too, but when it comes to watching dub, and you all right. The other day we went and watched The Boy and the Heron, the Studio Ghibli movie.
Yeah.
And when we showed you the trailer,
I don't think anything's catching up for you. Because I'm catching it, but you sound a little airy.
so when you went and saw, damn it. So when we went and saw The Boy and the Heron,
Mhm.
before we did, we actually had you take a look at the trailer. And when you look at the trailer and you saw all the names of all the people that were in the movie, there were a ton of names that I'm sure you recognized.
Dave Bautista,
Did that?
Willem Dafoe. What was his name? There was 2 Batmen and a Joker there. No, a Joker. There was 2 Batman and there's 2 Batman. The Drax the Destroyer. That's what it was. Drax the Destroyer and a Goblin, a Green Goblin.
There was a Joker.
Where?
Mark Hamill.
I did not hear him.
But he was in the movie.
I didn't hear him. That's the craziest thing.
Wasn't he the little the heron?
The Heron was Robert Pattinson. He was the
For real?
Twilight Batman.
He was
That's
the
2 Batmen,
I didn't know he was
the
in the
Jax the Destroyer, and because Kimberly pulled it out.
movie. I didn't know he was in the movie. That's crazy.
He was the Heron. He wasn't the penguin like looking Heron.
That's what I'm talking about. The heron.
He was the small Heron.
He
The
was
dude.
he
The
was
dude.
the dude inside the heron's body thing.
Mm.
Oh.
And then when the big thing showed up, that was somebody else.
Oh, I thought that was thought he sounded a little jokery.
Little,
I thought that was Mark
little
Hamill.
water.
Yeah, but but stupid.
Let's get the welcome out the way.
So when you watched when you saw the trailer, did that like seeing all those people's names in there? Did that make you want to see the movie more?
Yes,
Yeah,
because
That-
you can kind of like if you see those people, it's like I know who you are. I know who you are.
like a little bit of your stalker takes over. Huh?
It's weird. No, man, it's not that. It's just we'll go back to it's like it's a light bulb to my head. It's weird. You see a lot more things. Like it's like memories.
Yeah,
It's weird.
hearing someone's voice and knowing the voice, like
Yes.
knowing who the voice. Because like these other people, you've seen these people in the movies before.
But
Like you said, Drax. So like it's kind of like
but sometimes I don't hear it. That's the funny thing. Sometimes I don't catch it. And when I looked at these lists, I was like, oh, I didn't know you were there. I know because there's the first girl, Colleen, Colleen. I'll ask you before we start. So I make sure that it's not watery.
we're good right now.
Oh, it is. We'll pull that shit. They tell you they can put a fucking face ID on this shit and it don't work half the time.
I don't put a face ID on nothing. Ever.
At number 10,
Clicking beard.
Clicking Beard. But what's the first name? Colleen?
Colleen.
Colleen? I just want to make sure I said it right. Colleen.
Colleen.
She's in Kenichi, man. She's in Kenichi Mighty Disciple. She's the Kung Fu, she's not Kung Fu, she's Muay Thai. Bitch fucking throw hands though.
There's a Muay Thai dude in there.
Yeah. But
She's
there's
the Muay Thai dude?
No, she's not the Muay Thai dude.
Who is she?
Um,
The Muay is she the girl?
she's not the main girl. She's one of the side girls.
Oh, okay. I didn't get that far.
Kasera Nanjo.
I think that legit got 2 episodes out of me.
I'm sorry, man.
I was not about to watch this kid get stomped into greatness. Like I just
he got stomped into greatness. Fuck that shit.
They beat his ass so bad.
Hey, you know what? He was good.
He gets better.
Hey,
He gets better.
I learned this too, man.
Shit.
Before we I might even pull this in the fucking episode. I
We're
learned.
already in the episode.
I learned.
Steve.
But we haven't even done the welcome yet.
We'll do it. We're gonna do it, and fucking we'll just stitch it to the front.
There you go.
We're already in the episode, Steve. We're already here.
Tell Jesse that we gotta do that. But what the fuck? Looking up these two people. There's another person into it. I think I already told you. The OVA is getting dubbed soon.
The OVA of what?
Of the it's like the second season
Of what?
of Kenichi's The Mighty Disciple.
What?
There's like 12, 13 episodes.
Is
something
that
like
really all there was to Kenichi?
No, there was like the whole thing was like 56.
Okay.
52.
So they're
There's an OVA afterwards.
okay.
Like
and-
he's already thrown hands with like the big bad. And now he's got a new big bad. I watched the sub and I was like, I won't watch this. And then like I heard like a couple days ago they're gonna do this fucking shit. It's to be announced
to be announced. So they haven't decided when to do it yet.
when to do it.
So you said you had a question for me or something? Something that you had on your little your little list.
My little list.
Your little list.
Come on, like Jericho, bitch. Arm bar. Wow, that sounded horrible. The question is, and this is always the question, why don't you hear it?
Okay. So, you know how they say when you read, you can go like you can go deep into that, you like in your own, in like a new little story. It's like when I watch animation and like anime especially.
It literally went flat. I was like, help you out.
Anime especially.
Well, I was letting you like pause it, so at least you can come back. It doesn't sound like these.
Okay. When I watch anime especially, I I get like into the world. Like I think I've mentioned before that like when I watch horror movies, I I imagine that I'm in that person's position. But like when I watch anime, I imagine that like I'm the camera of the cameraman and I'm just watching all this shit as the camera. Like I'm just seeing this and I'm experiencing like these people's voices. Once in a while, I'll hear a familiar voice, like the guy that plays Piccolo,
Chris Sabat.
Chris Sabat. Yeah, like his voice has shown up in a couple of the animes that I watched, like the specifically the Piccolo voice. And like, who the fuck doesn't know the Piccolo voice? You know what I'm saying?
He's in everything.
Like but like just
He's
because Chris
in
Sabat isn't everything, I don't pick up on his other voices at all. Like I'll pick up on the Piccolo voice again.
What about Despot? In Ranking of Kings.
Was he Chris Sabat?
That was Christopher Sabat.
He didn't sound like Piccolo, did he? Right. So that explains. So that explains why he didn't show up to me because he wasn't using like specifically the Piccolo voice. And when I watched Ranking of Kings, I watched it sub. I like the way they called King Boss King Boss. I like the way they did that. Like he's Boss some. Like I like that. The people's voices in Ranking of Kings were a bit grungier. They were a bit like as colorful as the show was. The sub voices were like kind of grungy, except for Boji's. Boji's voice was pretty much unchanged, and so was Kage. Like Kage's voice from the sub sounded very similar to the dub.
Like real high pitch.
Like yeah, they managed to get those pretty similar.
Yeah. You were like, so you see the similarities of voices, but not like you don't see the person behind them.
Yeah, I stupidly I have a hard time imagining that there's somebody sitting in a studio going ka me, and I'm just like, and I'm because of me being who I am, that would embarrass the shit out of me. Like to be in the studio, voice acting, like hollering at a microphone. Like I tried to rap before back in the day, and I had to get over that then too. Like being, louder and being more rambunctious and slightly more flamboyant than I am as a regular human being. And so I have a hard time believing that other people can do that shit. So when I'm watching these things, I don't consciously make the connection that there's a human being in a studio somewhere making Simba's voice come out of that little cute lion thing. Like it doesn't like, even though I knew Whoopi Goldberg played my favorite hyena in fucking The Lion King.
She even looked like her.
She even looked like her, right? But when I watched The Lion King, I know that's Whoopi Goldberg back there. But no, that's fucking Shinzi. That's Shinzi talking that shit and telling Ed and the other stupid one to fucking get busy.
So you see the character. Like that's the general thing of it. You see the character and not. And I'm not saying I'm looking at like I'm like, oh man, they're in the studio. I know who it is,
right?
And it's funny just to like you. I don't know.
It's like to pick the voices out. It's like picking blueberries in a barren bush.
It's like a drinking game.
Hey, yeah.
I bet I could get drunk watching Dragon Ball Z.
We could play like a random anime, like one episode of a random anime, and just like pick out a voice. If you could pick out a voice, you take a shot. You'll be the only one drunk. I'll be sitting there like, damn, sure wish I could have a drink.
You don't know who that is? That is what's his name?
When we did the best of worst, there was a show I had on there. I don't fucking remember it right now, but Goku's voice was in it.
Sean Schimmel.
Yes, I guess.
That's his name.
But he was using the Goku voice, and like on like a side character. Like I think you saw the guy in the opening cinematic, and that was it. Like you never saw him again. He was like, "Hey, come this way," and like straight Goku voice. I was like, "Damn."
You know he's King Kai too, right?
No, I didn't know that, but that makes sense. They kind of sound that makes sense. Okay. See, I have a hard time believing these guys sit there and talk to themselves. Like, you know what I'm saying, on the microphone? Be like, fucking, Goku! What, King Kai? And then, I'm like, that is insane to me.
Dude, do you want to know? All right, I'm just gonna spoil this one. Where's his name? There's his name. Dragon Ball Z, Chris Sabat. I'm gonna go through the list.
All right.
He's Piccolo, Vegeta, Turtle, and he's in Turtle in regular Dragon Ball 2. Nappa, Kami, Mr. Popo, Yamcha, Goiz and Mez, both the devils. That when Goku drops and falls in hell.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. From the
Bubbles.
No, he fell into the HFIL, the Home for Infinite Losers.
He fell in hell.
He fell in hell.
Bubbles.
The monkey?
Yep.
See, that
Makes no sense.
somebody fucking sat there and made the monkey noises. Like, this shit doesn't click. But hey, before you go further down your list, to extend an olive branch, when it comes to cartoons, American cartoons, I hear them voices. Tara Strong, all day. Timmy Turner, motherfucking Buttercup. Like, she was like all my favorite character voices growing up. Like, there's a billion of them. And apparently she still does shit. Like, I still hear her little squeaky ass voice in places. The woman that played Susie Carmichael in the Rugrats. She usually played little black girls with squeaky, like, high pitchy voices. And like I always knew that voice coming through. Now the dude that plays Fry in Futurama, he plays Fry in Futurama. He played Ren and Stimpy. He was Doug Funny. He still plays a shitload of characters.
Bender was Joker. Fucking
Bender was Joe?
No, Ben DiMaggio.
Ben DiMaggio. Joe DiMaggio. Yeah. All right. They might kill me for that. But but yeah, he was. You hear these? I hear those voices again, and I'm able to pick those out a little bit better. Because like with a cartoon, I'm not deep into the story. I'm just experiencing pretty colors and hilarity, and a little bit of story.
Maybe that's why I don't see the characters myself. I don't see like Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon. I don't see that.
I used to. I mean, I don't.
Like I understand,
Yeah.
but like you saw that, but I don't see that.
Right.
Like even like I know who SpongeBob is. That's Tom Finley.
Yeah, but like that's unique. With I say unique, but like he wasn't part of like my childhood. He was part of like my teenagehood.
It was my
Right.
childhood. Like I remember Caveman SpongeBob and Caveman Patrick.
Hey, I remember Bubble Buddy, and I remember first you do this, then you do that.
Oh,
you bring it around the fucking perfect bubble or whatever.
What the fuck was it?
He was teaching
Doodle-Bob.
No, not Doodle Bob.
I know who you're talking about.
He was showing Squidward how to
do the fucking
right.
bubble.
But like Doodle Bob was Minoi. But like
firing SpongeBob over a dime.
that is the
Or firing Squidward over a dime.
It was SpongeBob over a nickel. He almost fired. He
Oh, yeah, 'cause
he
the
fired
SpongeBob was like-
over. He was like, "Look, just don't pay me." He's like, "I tried that. They won't let me."
Over a nickel?
He's like, "I'll save a nickel every year if I cut your." He's like, "Damn, bro, a nickel." That's
Mr. Krabs. I know who he is too, but I don't know his name. He's the dude from Starship Troopers.
Yeah,
I pick a few out, but I don't know. Maybe I just hear the voices.
I couldn't pick him out to save my life, but like the easiest voice ever to pick out is fucking Crunk.
Oh yeah,
Was it Patrick Warburton?
I don't know his name. He's in Ted. He's in
Everything.
He was Joe Swanson.
He's in everything. He was in Malcolm in the Middle. He was obviously that, and he's been like a bunch of movies where like honestly I think he gets casted in the regular movies because like he looks like Archer and that voice. Like just no matter what he's doing in the movie, as long as he rolls that eyebrow and uses that fucking thick ass voice, it's hilarious and it's awesome. It's probably sexy for the ladies.
Was he in Men in Black too?
That was him getting fired. Yeah.
Oh, okay, he was getting fired. Okay.
He sounds like Crunk. That's Crunk.
But all right. At least you hear it. At least you hear it. It's not like I thought you were just like, if you just see the character, it's nothing against
for
you.
the most part, but like
I see what you're talking. Like but you look at the story. We needed like a One Punch or a Dragon Ball mid show
mid roll
mid break show.
We do
TV break. There you go. That's all I guess. That's all I'm gonna say.
Commercial break.
Commercial break. All right.
Do one like Vash the Stampede.
It's One Punch right now, man. That shit's nice.
Hey, I'm telling you, One Punch has like the most powerful fucking intro, I think, of all of anime.
Even Baki?
Even Baki.
And Baki's like, power. Power.
Baki's
Power.
Which Baki? Because like old Bakis,
I didn't really look.
The old Bakis didn't have good intros. Especially that second one. I hated that intro.
The Raitai tournament one?
The not the Raitai,
the older one, you mean?
Yeah, with that 3D look like fucking Virtua Fighter.
Oh yeah, I didn't look.
I hated that shit.
I didn't like the elevator music it had.
Yeah, and the girl just like barely singing. Like, what are you doing here?
Being kind of elevator music. She's like one step above elevator music. If it was just the instrumental.
That was rough.
All right. I just explained what we're going to do. We'll cut the other stuff in. How we're doing that today is we're going to go through a list I made of the most used dubbed English actors.
Okay. What you got?
Our first one, we're going to go from lowest to highest because some of these motherfuckers like never take breaks ever. Like Christmas ain't.
What's Christmas?
What's Christmas?
I'm in the studio.
Make sure I get her name right. Colleen Clickenbeard. She even has like a pirate name. You know what she's mostly known for?
What's that?
Monkey D. Luffy.
She's Luffy?
And I don't watch One Piece. I don't watch One Piece.
Luffy's voice though, like in English, yeah.
He's got like a real high pitch like Goku.
Yeah.
Like they had to
Kid Goku.
Even Naruto had to have a high pitched voice because he was loud as fuck. I never watched Bleach, so I didn't know his voice. And
I always find that interesting how often women do little boy voices, and like it just goes right over the radar for me.
She has had, and this is what's the word? Acknowledged. Not acknowledged. Credited. There you go.
She is credited.
Miss Colleen Clickenberg is credited with 301 roles in anime. That's video games, anime wise.
What?
Shows and movies.
No shit.
Some of the top 3 of her roles are Monkey D. Luffy, Riza Hawkeye
from Full Metal.
And someone from Fairy Tail I do not know, but this is her top roles that she's known for is Aries Scarlet. I hope I'm saying it right, but I might not be. But these are the few that I think you would probably know. She's in Claymore.
Mm-hmm.
She's Hilda and Galati.
No shit.
She's in Basilisk as Harubi.
Yeah.
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 Like that? Like it?
Yeah.
Like, because I've never seen Basilisk, so
yeah,
like
you ain't seen Basilisk yet. That's coming later this season.
as the story, how is How to Ruby? How to Ruby?
Hansarubi.
How to Ruby? There you go. I said,
She's that thing. I think personally.
but hey, man,
I
every
think
time you
she's
pick a
that
thing, every time you pick a thing,
You know
they
what?
get slid up
You
the
know
fuck.
what? Basilisk is, without spoiling nothing, Basilisk is the exception to my rule of picking garbage characters. Like, without spoiling nothing. And I promise you, I didn't spoil nothing just now. But it is the exception to the rule for me of picking garbage characters. Like, my Yamchas.
Oh, so what it is you won the jackpot one time, and it was like $1,000, and then the rest of the time it's been bust.
So I wouldn't say that either.
So she does get done up.
I wouldn't say that either.
Another one is one for me. I'm kind of a weeb. If you call this a weeb show, you can, but I think I like the fighting and him getting kicked his shit in till he gets better is shit kicked in. That's the word. When he gets his kick shit in. Yep.
Shit.
Yeah, that's it. That's what we're gonna do. When he gets his kick shit in and gets better. Oh, it's such a great show. I do like the arc.
You talking about
Kenichi, the mightiest disciple.
Oh man, you know, bro, you like you a show where somebody get done the fuck up
And they get better.
like, no, not even. Like,
do I like watching their pain? Yes, it's fun.
What's the show that you like? With Glass Joe, fucking Megalobox.
Megalobox.
I've already talked my shit about Megalobox.
Blocks. Mega blocks.
Megabox. Magnabox. I've already talked my shit about him, but like you a show where somebody get their ass beat. Spider-Man.
Hey, don't talk about Spider-Man like that.
Bro, Spider-Man in 500 years of comics has beat the shit out of one person.
Hey.
One person.
Don't be talking about Tobey Maguire like that. And she is there's an OVA. Well, there's an OVA already out, but they're dubbing it, and she's in it too, as Kirasara
For Kenichi.
Nanja. Her oldest anime, technically, is that she's Goku in Curse of the Blood Rubies.
Oh wow.
But in TV show terms, it's Princess Snake and
She's Princess Snake also. It's like, now putting some of her voices together, I still don't hear like a specific person.
oh, and she was the orange haired woman in BoJack.
Zangia. BoJack's homegirl, the one he sacrificed for fun.
This is
He
the
killed her
last time I grabbed a neck.
Last time I snatched. No, what he said was, it's been a long time since I snatched someone's neck. Who says that?
That man. Right there. That man.
Who gets out of prison freshly and hasn't reformed one bit and just goes, I need to snatch me a neck.
Oh, and she's Android 18.
I love Android 18. That's a cool. Really?
Yep.
None of those voices sound alike to me.
And that's the crazy thing.
The ones that I recognize, like, none of those voices, the ones from Boss List or from Claymore, none of those voices sound like they come from the same person, if you ask me.
Oh, and she was Amelia Ann McFly in Trigun.
No,
the movie.
For real?
The daughter of old boy.
Yeah. No shit.
Yep. Dude, like, she's in, like, this is the craziest shit. You see them everywhere, but you don't hear them. And sometimes I don't hear them. Sometimes, like, I don't know this. I honestly did not know about this voice actor. But now listening, it's like, now you know.
She's completely under the radar for me, yeah.
There's one more I had to bring up that she's a part of. And it's crazy. Oh, she's in Future Diaries too. She's the mom.
Oh yeah,
She's the mom. I only heard it in dub. I've never heard it in sub.
I've never watched Future Diaries in sub either.
I'm ready for that. If
Future,
we do,
Future Diaries.
Are we doing it?
I think you got it on the list somewhere. I wouldn't guarantee it yet because we still got some adjustments to make down for the year.
Absolutely.
But I can say Bossless is coming. I can say that. I can say that.
She was in Drifters as Jonah Hart. That was the other thing, which made me mad because there's one person on my list that I just picked. He don't have a lot of fucking TV shows, movies. I just hear his goddamn voice and it fucking makes me want to puke. I'm telling you, man, I hate that motherfucker's voice. I hate it. It just, you know how like, you know how in Step Brothers, old boy said, you have a punchable face and I want to punch you. He has a punchable voice. He has a punchable voice.
Like if you was the Black Canary, I'd punch that shit back at you, son.
So this lady, Colleen Clickenbeard, this lady, Miss Colleen Clickenbeard, also gets credited as Bulma from Super.
Really?
But there's a distinction. I don't know.
Bulma from Super not the same Bulma from Z?
Wendy, and she's one of the, she's another person we're about to talk about, and she's a lot of people in the 90s. Wendy Lee is Bulma in Super as well. I think they like switch off, like how sometimes Clickenberg is credited as Gohan, but there's a dude specifically made for Gohan, which is also on the list.
Oh.
He, but Clickenbeard, I'm guessing they use like the screen of the person, and that's how they get credit.
Okay.
Has to be.
All right. Different,
like a different
pitches or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. That's because
that's acceptable.
Even that, like Gohan never sounded different, But I guess he did.
Yeah, but her biggest thing is Monkey D. Luffy. Like that's her biggest credit.
That's
a big credit because you have 1,000. You always have some money. I'm never watching One Piece. I don't care what you guys say. I'm not watching One Piece. And if you feel that way, comment down below. Like and subscribe as well. The next person is Miss Wendy Lee. She's been around the world.
What we got with Miss Lee?
She has just a little bit more, 316. Austin 316.
Damn.
But she's also credited in two places say 316, and behind the voice actors say 405. She's benching 4 plates, man.
Damn.
She is the biggest one. Faye Valentine.
Okay.
And
from Cowboy Bebop. Bebop Cop.
She's Twilight Suzuka in Outlaw.
From Outlaw Star. She my badass samurai bitch.
She's Lisa in JoJo.
Lisa.
I looked up her oldest, and she's Vanessa Laird in Super Dimension Fortress Macross.
Okay.
Do you know anything about that?
I know Macross. I've seen Macross a few times. A few different Macross. There's a lot of Macross. So, yeah.
She's been in. She's in Bleach. She's a lot of people in Bleach. What was it? She's in Rurouni Kenshin.
Rurouni
Kenshin, my bad. She's been in a few Gundams. She's in Naruto Shippuden.
Who is she in Shippuden?
Dude, this is another point to me. Looking up all these people and coming back to the point of, is dub actors used a lot more than just some Joe Schmo up the street? She's like 6 people in Bleach. She's like 8 people. Or the girl before us, Colleen Clickenbeard, is like 6 people in One Piece.
Do you think it's done like out of convenience, or do you think it's done like out of like you're contracted to play these 6 people, or like I mean like not contract, but like you have to audition for each one, and I mean like are these people truly just the best of the best of the best,
sir?
or are these people being cast out of convenience?
It comes back to the same thing I told about before we got on air. Are you going to take the guy that can hit a home run all the time, or are you going to give the rookie a chance? Sometimes you always want to take that home run, and it's not the bad choice, honestly, because some people knock that shit out the park, and you always say that I've never seen a bad fucking pull from them. They've never missed.
Right.
And yeah, you can't disrespect that at all.
I mean, like for like smaller characters, right? Like whomever she played in Shippuden. I'm sure it wasn't Sakura. I'm sure it wasn't.
No, it wasn't Sakura.
Yeah, it wasn't Tsunade. Like whoever she played in. So what I'm getting at is like if she's going to be 8 characters in Naruto, was there not?
There's a bunch of poopy poos.
Was there not like a newer up and coming person they could have gave 1 or 2 of them roles to, or was it like because these people work with Funimation, this is your staff? You know, like hey, you know, for this project, you know, we're gonna give you, you know, Sabbath, Wendy, motherfucking Colleen and Greg. This is your 4 people. Make a show happen. Is it like that when they do voice acting, or is it like these people audition and just happen to crush this shit out the park every time, and they're hungry enough to want to do 6 roles in a show, you know, or is that like, you know, hey, we only had a small role for you this time, but as the show progresses, we keep calling you back to do this other small role and this other small role, which is how you end up being 20 people in a show. Is it like that?
My take to it is maybe they hear their voice and maybe I'm just reiterating your words. They hear their voice and it seems like they would match another character. Like they feel like that attitude towards a character would make it with that person's voice. Like they have a good enough range, not just to be this like Kuwabara and Vegeta don't sound the same. Until Kuwabara gets mad, and then that's full Vegeta. If Piccolo is completely different.
If he's not saying clown, if he's not, you know, I don't hear him. Like if he's not being the prince of all Saiyans, I don't hear him.
No, man, it's when he gets mad. When he took the jacket off and everything like that, I was like, yep, that's Vegeta right there. All right, we're getting off the course. Wendy Lee. She's Bulma. I told you, super. She's like 9, 11 people in Bleach, which I didn't know. Like I was like, she's been in a couple Gundams, and there was one I wanted to ask you about. I didn't know if it was a good Gundam or not a bad Gundam. I should have wrote it down.
Good Gundam or not a bad Gundam?
A good Gundam or a bad Gundam? Started with an S. Oh, Mobile Suit Gundam C.
I actually haven't watched Seed.
Okay.
But I've heard that Seed is pretty good. I hadn't seen it yet. I don't even have an excuse.
You don't even have an excuse? What the hell, man?
I mean, I did fall off a Gundam for a little TT after G Gundam. That was... I don't talk about G Gundam.
I don't talk about G Gundam. It whooped my ass. I don't want to play no more. There's a lot of people that I don't see on this or in the Origin. Gundam, the Origin.
The Origin, that should be the OVA about Char, shouldn't it?
I guess.
I
It's
think
a TV show. It's a newer TV show. Well, new, and it's been 10 years.
I think that's the one about Char. I think that's the one I watched. I think, which that one was good, but that's it. The one about how Char became Char.
Like I said,
that one was really good.
Looking at some of these people, I've never heard them and I've never seen some of the shows. That's why I wanted to ask you a couple, like maybe
I
you
got
knew.
you back. Best I can, at least, you know.
Yeah, best you can. Let's move off her because I don't know honestly a lot of her.
Well, I mean, it's another great example of how often these people are used. And I mean, I'm not saying it in a way like these people are being abused. Just more so, is this how the industry operates? Is there a shortage of talented voice actors that can do a niche like anime? Like that can pull, because like I mean, the lady that plays Bart Simpson, she's not she's not about to cross over to anime.
No,
because like it's a different.
It's a different thing.
You got to make, because like it's like watching Dragon Ball Evolution and watching a good ass actor like Chow Yun Fat make those stupid ass noises because he's not the type of actor who can lend himself well to anime. So like it didn't cross over well with him being Master Roshi.
And I made a mistake earlier. It was not Chris Sabat that was the black suit leader. It's the next person. I feel like Wendy Lee. That was a great example, and I didn't talk about a lot of it. She was used a lot in one show. And does she need to does she need 12 voices in one show? Do you really need that much of her?
I mean, that's what I was asking. Like, is she taking on a bunch of small parts?
That's what I don't know, because I've never seen these shows.
I've never seen Bleach either. And I mean, like, does she show up once per season as a different character?
How about this?
For like one episode, or
let's make this better. All right, I'll throw out names and I'll say how many she's been in, and I'll find long ones. Digimon Adventure 2, O2, she's 4 people.
Okay.
Really? Digimon Tamers, she's 4 people.
Oh, same 4 people, I bet. Because Adventure, yeah, okay.
No, not actually. She is, I guess, 2 Digimon and 2 women. Oh. And she's a Digimon, 2 kids, and a man. Great teacher, Onizaka. She's 11 people. Magus, XLR.
Magus XLR?
Yeah.
Isn't that the show where the guy has the car that turns into a fucking a Gundam?
I don't know.
I think that's the show where that's a Cartoon Network show.
Oh.
I think.
But she's like 15 people?
She's the whole show.
She's the whole show.
She's the whole. There's like one guy, and I guess it's like her and another guy doing the whole show.
Just to get like certain places.
2 people. She's got multiple microphones set up in the studio. Just runs back and forth to do her parts.
No, she sits in the thing and does the line, waits a second like we do, and it says another line. They're just like, we'll splice it all in. Could you just imagine trying to do that?
That would legitimately drive me fucking crazy. Like being in a room talking to myself.
Maybe they drove them crazy.
Nah, man, they like that shit. Like I'm sure that's an awesome job to do. I'm sure when you get to do voice work and you get to lend your voice to a character, and instead of making the character a you character, like you letting the character use your voice to come to life. I think there's something awesome about that.
The next on the list is Mr. Kyle Hebert.
Mr. Hebert. What you got for us, Mr. Hebert?
338 confirmed credits. That's a low number for what we've already seen, 405 and 301.
Jeez.
He's Ox King and Son Gohan, older. He's the older son.
And older son Gohan.
He's Hanayama
What?
and Spec.
He like being big guys.
He is Sub from Hunter x Hunter.
I'm not sure who that is yet. I ain't that far. in
You
Hunter
watch?
x Hunter.
Okay.
I ain't that far. in Hunter x
I
Hunter.
heard you said you watched Hunter x Hunter and you didn't watch the whole thing.
Izzy and I haven't finished it yet.
Mr. Legend and Tiger and Bunny.
For real?
For real.
He likes being big dudes.
Is like Mr. Legend one of them guys? He's one other person in Tiger and Bunny. I'll tell you later.
He ain't Sky High. And he also ain't Rock Bison.
He's a shitload of people in Naruto Shippuden.
Who we got? Throw just a couple of the names out for me.
He's Kiba. I remember that one. He's Kiba. Young and old, like Boruto old Kiba. I knew that one.
Why they gotta do Kiba dirty, man?
You wouldn't want to have the same voice actor as Son Gohan? At least he did. Hey, at least Son Gohan didn't die. Well, Kiba didn't die, but he died inside. That man turned into a cop and was like, "That's okay."
Him and his drug sniffing dog. You a narc now. You were a warrior. Warrior.
Look at a few of them.
So on this list,
You don't know any of them, do you? I remember the fat dude from the Earth Village.
he's Gamakin. He's the frog.
He's the frog. He's not even the real dad.
He's Eno's dad.
He's Eno's dad. That ain't nothing. Eno's dad never talked.
He's Jiraiya's novel main character, Naruto.
The Naruto we should have got.
He's a bunch of side characters.
He's a bunch of side
Yeah,
characters.
and I mean these characters range from like never showed the fuck up, showed up a little bit. So like maybe it is like that.
He's General White.
Who? Oh, for real?
He's General White.
It's like maybe it is like that where these guys get called back for, you know.
He's the guy that had to babysit Mr. Butcher from Full Metal. Chop.
Oh, Barry the Chopper.
Barry the Chopper.
Butcher or Chopper?
It was Barry the Butcher. It was Barry the Chopper. It was
Barry
Barry Chopper.
Barry the Chopper.
But you said the Butcher, and I was
Chuck
like,
the Butcher. Barry the Chopper.
Vato Fallman. He was the dude that was just playing. He was the boy playing chess with him the whole time, laying low. Like I said, he's Son Gohan. I thought he was Pui Pui for a second. I saw a dude that was dressed in like alien armor, and I was like, "That's Pui Pui!" Oh my god, he got done up by.
Pui Pui was whack.
I just love how he showed up and thought he was like the realest, and Vegeta just told. That was like the only time I ever looked at Vegeta and was like, "Do him, do him, do him."
See, if you had believed more often, Vegeta would have worked many more.
Get the fuck out of here. Vegeta is the man. You know what? You know what? He is Randy Savage to Hulk Hogan.
But everybody knows Randy Savage was fucking
Ain't
better.
it? Ain't it? Until he get done up
He was better.
by the leg drop. Come on, man. You know it's the Kamehameha.
It's because
You know it's the
because
Kamehameha.
The guy in the back writing the story didn't want the Kamehameha to lose to the Gallic Gun. Gave him better move names. Gave him a better variety of moves. Who spams key fireballs better than Vegeta? No one. No one. Who should have beat Raccoon? They know damn well Vegeta was working Raccoon's ass out. And they're going to make it seem, man, fuck out of here.
He was also Paulie in Tiger and Bunny.
Oh, yeah?
Mhm.
I love Tiger. I hope we get to see Tiger and Bunny soon. Because you need to catch that shit.
So explain to me Mr. Legend and Paulie. Are they both big giant men?
Paulie isn't.
But Mr. Legend,
Yeah.
How does he have that name? At least give me a little bit of context
man,
on
you
that.
have to watch that. You have to watch because like that goes into another story that I shouldn't talk about. So you see Tiger and Bunny.
And fun fact, he's Magneto in X-Men,
Hey,
the video game,
which one?
1992.
Hey, that's a good one. Sega?
I think so.
That's a good one. I got that one at the house. At grandma's house.
And I made the mistake earlier calling Chris Sabat the black suit leader. If I didn't say,
You did?
he was actually the black suit leader, Kyle Herbert.
Ah.
So Gohan and Ox King are a bad man. Bad man. That's why he got electrocuted.
It got bad.
At least I watched that one. All right. Let's get to the big hitters. Kurt Thornton. He has 395 roles that he's been credited. He's Guile from Street Fighter 2.
Sonic Boom.
He's Yujiro from the new Baki, not the old stuff from 2006 and everything.
Oh.
Which is cool because
I kind of like new Yujiro's voice.
He has like Yujiro now. He's that dude.
Yeah.
He's that dude, man.
Like,
and he got the voice that
he was scary dangerous, but like now he's like psycho dangerous, and I like that better.
He's Master Roshi in Super. Only in Super.
Oh.
And Champa.
Champa. Fucking Beerus' twin brother.
Yep, the fat one.
Yeah. The larger one.
And he's also Kasame and Kabuto. He's only Kabuto in Naruto, which is crazy how you can get Kasame from Kabuto, which was crazy thinking about it.
Yeah. Like
while like looking up, like hearing Kasame's voice is completely different. Like, why only Kabuto in Naruto though?
Like, where'd you pull that from?
He was scary.
Very.
Until he suicided himself. Like, why do that? Why do that? You were all like, yes, you were. Come on, man. You just gonna take yourself out though?
Yes. So they can't have the secrets of his body. You know how these fucking ninja are, and they know Orochimaru. Yes.
Fair.
And that one fuck dude was out here snatching people's body back from their souls back from death and putting them in corpses.
I didn't want to talk about this, but some of these voice actors, I didn't want to bring this up, but he's a good few people in this show, 3 people, and they're like side characters. Is Crying Freeman.
Oh, Crying Freeman.
I never want to watch that show.
Why not?
You said I would like it. That's fucked up.
You would love Crying Freeman.
Why?
Because you're liquid gold, Steve. You like you have a particular set of tastes. Crying Freeman is right up your alley.
I still believe that's a slight, but I'm just gonna roll on.
I like Crying Freeman.
He's in Mobile Gundam 83 Stardust Memory.
Mm-hmm. Who is he?
A naval Gato.
Yes, Gato. Yeah, that dude likes to play a lot of cool people. Gato's a great character. That's my favorite Gundam series.
Hey man. He's his contract is just like Danny Trejo's. If I don't play a real motherfucker,
I ain't doing it. I think that's his contract.
And Danny Trejo, if I play a bad guy, I die.
Because Gato was not the best villain in all of Gundam, but he was certainly my favorite.
And then you say that, but he was also Crackerjack and Outlaw Star.
Crackerjack.
The little mice men that tried to steal his shit. They got done up. And Art Maneth
from
Outlaw Star 2.
Art Maneth. Missy?
I got red hair. Look right beside him. Who's that?
Oh, I know Crackerjack. All right.
But the dude right beside him from Cowboy Bebop.
Oh, from Cowboy Bebop. I don't know how to say his name. I don't remember that character.
You don't remember that character?
No, but I see he was where Garurumon, and he was gonna slide right past that. How many of the damn Digimon was he? Oh shit, he was the whole Gabumon line? fucking Sunamon, Gabumon, Garurumon, Were-Garurumon, and Metal Garurumon? Nigga, what? That was what? One dude. That's awesome.
He was in Trigun. Is Ride Eye the Blade.
Oh,
And just a sheriff in Danky Town.
Sheriff Danky.
Maybe that means Danky is with Danky Town. Maybe it was like a side town. He was another Digimon. Oh, it was the Adventures too. He just played the same characters again. My fault.
Played him perfect the first time.
They were like, "Yep, you know what? We like you. You need to come back here."
Garurumon's the best fucking Digimon.
Why is Garurumon the best Digimon?
Because he's a fucking wolf dog thing. And then he turns into a robot wolf dog thing. But before that, he's a werewolf dog thing. Yes, that's why. That's it. That's all you ever need to know.
He's Jin in Samurai Champloo, which now makes me like him even more because I like Jin anyway.
Jin's cool.
I think Jin is pretty fucking cool.
Mugen's better.
Jin's is nice. Like when he's the proper samurai, and when he do it right.
The Mugen know how to kill you.
Yeah, absolutely. There's no
Real damn good.
All right.
Real damn good.
There's like the Kung Fu Master and there's the Drunken Fist Master. Like, hey, you're gonna get the kill, but one's gonna look more stylish than the other.
Drunken Fist is
Yes, but it's also
it's a type of kung fu.
It's a type of kung fu, but you can be a master of it, and you can also be a master of a different kind of kung fu. Maybe I don't know the names. I'm just trying to put an example at that. But still, when Jin throw down and makes it real nice, he makes that shit look real nice.
Yeah, but when Mugen does it, you know a Tasmanian devil came in this shit.
He was the one tail.
Talking about Shikaku?
Yep. It was Gaara's one tail.
Big nuts.
With big nuts. Why they had to have, like, I'm happy that they just made it a big, really big gourd.
Gourd.
Why?
Because Gaara wasn't trying to let his nuts hang. He didn't want him touching the ground, so he threw him on his back. So who you got next on the list of giant actors?
Who the hell is Bomb Demon in Tiger and Bunny?
Don't worry about that. So who else you got on the voice actors list? Because you was talking about the heavy hitters. Heavy hitters.
Heaters. I just want to make sure I made everything that I feel like is notable about him because he plays a lot of people. And I made sure I got the Jiro one. He plays a couple people in Demon Slayer, but I didn't care one bit about it. Why did Yujiro look so funny with his eyebrows in the new one? When his eyebrows are like fucking right here and shit.
Because he's got such control of his muscles, his eyebrows go where he tells them to go.
Dude, Baki New sucks ass. The fighting suck ass.
Yeah.
Which really sucks because I really like Baki.
10 million years ago.
All right, man. So we're getting to the people that I feel are like the people that are everywhere. And when I say everywhere, I thought Chris Sabat was everywhere. This girl is the female Chris Sabat. She don't stop. When they say break, she's like, what, the next thing?
Mm.
She is Mei Chin in Full Metal.
What's her name?
Mei Chin. Mei Chang. Oh, my fault.
Her name is Mei Chang, the actress.
Oh, wow.
What's her number?
512.
And what's her name? Damn.
Monica Dial. Monica Ryle.
Monica Ryle.
Like Dial.
Damn.
Like she dialing this shit up.
512 projects?
Credits.
Or credits?
Credits.
Shit. What shows has she been on?
She's been on Full Metal, Yu Yu Hakusho, Initial D. And that's the She's in Claymore. She's in Future Diaries.
Mm.
She's in Who's the Kacham Wants to Hang Out.
Okay.
She's in My Hero. She's in Beaufry as the little like doll thing that always starts around.
No, for real?
I hear her every
the
time.
little Digimon.
Dorazu. I think that's how you say it.
Yeah.
Dorazu.
Dorazemon.
It says Dorazu. My fault.
Your mom says Dorazu.
Your mom.
Your mom.
Your mom.
Telling my mom on you.
You telling my mom on
I'm
you?
telling my mom on you. She's been in a ton of shows also.
She is the also credit for Bulma. She's the also credit for Bulma.
Also for
But she's
Super Bulma or
she's the whole Bulma.
Classic Bulma and Super Bulma.
I'll make sure, and I won't fuck up this time. But I'm pretty sure she's the original Bulma. Duh. Yes. Because the sub, I know the sub is dead.
She passed away. Rest in peace.
Okay.
And thank you for your time. She did.
Can't say that.
You can, but I mean, damn, have some tact, Steve.
No.
No.
No. Nope, I fucked up. It was the Wendy Lee girl. I already said that. I'm an idiot.
Anyway.
All right.
So what other shows has she been on? Just run through the shows.
Game Master in Yu Yu Hakusho.
She's been in Yu Yu Hakusho, okay.
Detective Cohen. I know that you told me to leave it, or that was Detective O. Or
No,
Big
that
O.
was Big O.
Big O, yeah, you told me to leave that alone.
Fuck Big O.
She's in One Piece. She's a good few people in One Piece.
Okay.
Man, what's Gunsling Girls?
Gunslinger Girl?
Gunslinger Girls.
Oh, Gunslinger Girl.
Yeah.
That's the heat.
Because I remember you telling me about Gunsmith Cats.
Right.
And then I saw Gunslinger Girl, and I was like...
Gunslinger Girl. That was on my list also, the best to worst anime list.
Best to worst. She's Okoi and Basilisk. Is she real in this one?
I like Okoi.
You like Okoi.
Okoi.
Is she important, or is she like a side character?
Everyone's important.
Everyone's important.
Everyone's important.
That's why everybody can die by a shuriken
Everybody's
or a
important.
kunai.
They don't play by Naruto rules, Steve.
The pooey de poos.
Where everybody has chakra and shit. They play by ninja rules. Where everybody has flesh and blood. And a Sharingan. But that's besides the point.
Sharingan.
That's besides the point.
I heard her in High School of the Dead. She's the
Is she the one that had
she's the big titty nurse.
the one that had the rifle between her boobies?
No, she was the big titty nurse.
Was a nurse?
No.
Did everybody have gargantuan breasts?
No,
Was everyone just cannons?
no. But there were a lot. Fuck you, man. That's a good show. I'd watch it if every bitch was a flat-boarded fucking Sakura.
Look,
But goddamn, it's fucking a good show.
I really like Tenchi Muyo. I'm an elite fan of Tenchi Muyo, and I am aware that it's kind of a harem. And I'm aware that when you watch it unedited, there's a little bit more nudity than you expected.
Just a little.
It's a lot, but still.
Hold up, man. What?
I love Tenchi Muyo. Dude, you can watch whatever you want to watch. Will I make fun of you for watching certain things? Of course.
She's 8th in Future Diaries. If I didn't say.
You didn't say.
She's the orphan lady.
Oh, okay.
Which is cool. And I'm ready for that episode too. I'm ready for that episode. And I can hear her. Like, this girl I can hear. And I finally figured it out. Like, I didn't know who this was, but I hear her all the time. There's another show that I watch that it's my show. It's my show. It's called Combats Will Be Dispatched. Combatants Will Be Dispatched. There you go. And it's about an evil squad doing good things for some reason, but being evil at the same time.
Suicide Squad.
Yeah, because they got sent into, they got isekai.
Yep.
They got isekai.
Suicide Squad Isekai.
She's the robo bitch, and she's fucking, She's just awesome. She's an android. It's just awesome.
Super elite McNasty, huh?
And like, she doesn't even have to be like. She can just be nothing. And
Look, when it comes to you and your selection of things, here's where I cross over with you. Remember I told you about a game called Super Robot Wars OG Saga Tyson?
possibly,
Yeah. So it's about this dude named Hacken Browning, which he's a lot like Gene Starwind and a lot like Bastard Stampede at the same time. And he's got robot girls all over the place. All over. And they're not all robots, but a lot of them are half robot women. And are these women always dressed appropriately? No, they're not. Are two of the robot women pretty much naked? Yes, they are. Are they a big part of the story? You damn right they are. Now, I hear you.
She's in gangster. Guess just who she is.
Ginger.
I told you who Ginger was. Remember?
Who was Ginger? From Gangsta?
The damn Jamie Marche. The girl that always
You
played.
said she was Barbara.
No, she's Barbara Ginger. And
She's Ginger from...
she's Barbara.
I thought you were saying she was Ginger, like she was a redhead.
No, she's Barbara.
And she just happens to be a redhead.
No, she's Ginger and she's Barbara.
No shit. Okay, so if she's not... Is she... She's not Alex.
How about this? I'll give you a little bit. She's a later character.
She's not Alex. She's not Ginger. And she's not Halty.
She's one of the big bad men.
She one of the tag slayers or whatever.
Yep.
Oh, which one is she? She the one that gets sliced in the face?
No. She's sick.
She's the one that got sliced in the face.
I thought that was the other girl that had the smokes. The one
you're right.
the one that
You're right.
that
Sig is homeboy's sister, isn't it?
Yeah, the dude with the best You know what's crazy? I've looked through these lists beforehand, and some of these girls actually played men roles, like to have like a feminine voice and everything, like a higher pitched voice, which is understandable. It's just crazy.
Interesting that they can deepen their voice up enough.
It's like Bart Simpson and Timmy Turner.
Timmy Turner, you can hear Timmy Turner like okay, but Bart Simpson, for whatever stupid reason, I thought it was a little boy playing Bart Simpson all this time.
I don't remember who Easy is, but she's from Drifters too. That's what ruined it, man. Like I couldn't listen to her or the Jonah Ark girl because fucking Deku, man. Goddamn Deku.
Deku just ruins it for you. Like, what is it you got against Deku?
Deku's is fucking Archer Boy from Drifters. So as soon as I heard her,
what is it you got against Deku?
It's the fucking whiny bitch voice. It's the whiny bitch voice. It's the whiny bitch voice. It's the fucking whiny bitch voice.
What is it?
It's the whiny bitch voice.
Ah, the whiny bitch voice.
You know the funny thing is, though he's the main lead for Classroom of the Elite, and I watched that whole dub by myself, and I didn't notice him.
All by yourself? So is it Deku you don't like, or you don't like when that voice actor
does the whiny bitch voice? Because he's also your favorite character in Ranking of Kings. Oh, my bad. Your King Boss is your favorite character. It's
Boss.
It's the son, not Boji.
Dinah.
It's Dinah. So that's why I stopped watching it in dub too. I watched the rest in sub.
I liked Ranking of Kings much better in sub. I loved it much more in sub.
So I just want to get this out the way. From 1984, Monica Rao has not stopped. I looked through the whole list. There's no skip year. From 1995, my fault. She had a few. 1995. On. Never stopped.
No shit.
And
85 or 95?
95.
95.
She did a couple small things. Like she did 84, 87, 89, 94, and then that was when like everything started
And
going.
then she just started popping off.
Never stopped. And
Shit.
the next person, I feel like never stops ever. Like surprisingly about Monica Ryle, I thought she was like not this big, and she doesn't have a lot of like. She has a lot of characters. She does not have a lot of characters on one show, which is crazy to me. Seeing the other people, and then she still have 512, and she might have one or two on a show, but it's not like 16.
She's been like everything.
Everything.
She's like grandma. Like when it comes to the game, you know what I'm talking about? Like
exactly. It's like that's the crazy thing about, because I was like, Chris Sabat, he has a lot of characters in one show.
Right.
She has everywhere. Like she's put her finger in everything.
Damn. She's been in the studio with a bunch of them.
She's a free agent. Yeah. She never puts that contract down. She's a free agent.
Like a mercenary in the game.
But we gotta talk about the man, the myth, the legend, Christopher Sabat.
You've been talking about him off and on this whole episode.
Pretty much. Because he is the biggest hitter out of all of them. This man had and it might be because he has the most out of all of them, which is 806.
Yay!
And that's his credits.
How long he been in the game?
1990 only.
So he grandpa.
But he's like in 1990. Like some of these people were like 84, 85, and some were doing the same thing. Right. But this man started in the 90s and has 806 credits. He does use a lot of voices in Dragon Ball, and we're going to talk about a few. I'm not going to talk about all of them because, god damn. He started out in Dragon Ball and did 14 characters.
Ooh.
He went from Kami to Korin to Yamcha. He was King Piccolo. He was Piccolo Jr., obviously. He was Officer Black. He was Grandpa Gohan.
Yeah.
He was Mr. Popo. He was Colonel Silver. That's pretty much all of them. And Turtle. He was Turtle.
Dude had like all the voices.
And Z, I think he was talking to himself, dog. I'm straight up.
I sound like it.
All right, you want to hear Z?
Yeah, give me a
Piccolo.
The low.
Vegeta, obviously. Vegeta. Turtle. Nappa.
The Clapper.
Kami.
All
Mr.
right.
Popo.
All right.
Yamcha.
The Chuck.
Both the devils in hell. How are you both devils in hell?
The boys from the HFIL.
It's hell. Bubbles, which he never spoke. How the fuck he's... Shenron, I automatically heard Vegeta when I heard Shenron.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. Korin, the great ape Vegeta, which makes it like, why not?
Why change it?
You know what's a weird one? He was Zarbon.
No.
He was Zarbon.
That sucker was talking to himself a bunch.
The oldest Namekian Guru. He was Jace and Burner.
Jace
and Raccoon.
Name is Raccoon.
He was Purunga.
Rhymes with Doom. He's not that Raccoon. He's the other Raccoon. He's not Raccoon that because his name rhymes with Doom. He's not that Raccoon.
He's Purunga.
Purunga, all right.
He's young Vegeta. He's King Vegeta.
He's all the Vegetas.
He's Icarus. He's Vegito.
Yeah.
Because Gogeta is more like Goku. Sounds more like Goku. He's Grandpa Gohan again, and King Piccolo, just for the rehash.
Right.
He's in I'm not gonna get in GT, but like he's like, dude, like he talked to himself in Z. That man talked to himself
Vegeta and
in Z.
Vegeta and freaking Raccoon, Vegeta and Burner, Vegeta and Jace. Like that's like a talk to himself.
Hey, he was playing tennis.
Like, there was days in the studio just him.
He's the original Zoro from One Piece.
Okay, didn't know there was another Zoro. Or like
he's the dude. He's the dude. He's Zoro from. So he's in one of the. I think he's in. I think he's also in Bleach. I'm not sure. I'll check. But he's in two of the. I think he's in all three of the big three. He's at least one character in the big three.
Naruto, Bleach, and
And-
One Piece.
Yep. He's a dude in Initial D, which is cool because I already heard him.
Which
It's
dude? Bunta?
Sido. Pseudo.
Oh, what did he drive? The RX-7?
I can't remember
Or
off
did
the
he
top.
drive the Evo?
It's been a while. He's not the brother because the brothers drove the Evos. He's Shinagi.
Hmm?
The original. The
Yeah.
original. I had to listen to it today because I didn't hear him. Sometimes these voice actors really, and I talk all this shit that they've been used so much. Sometimes I don't hear them,
But
and
where
that's
the hell do they get these extra voices from?
they
That's
play,
crazy.
they play with their voice. They
Yeah.
have to.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
And sometimes your voice reverts back, like how I said Kuwabara when he gets angry sounds like Vegeta, but when Kuwabara is just Kuwabara,
Love
He-
cool.
he sounds kind of like Piccolo. Just a little. Like this man. Also, he's in Kenichi's The Mighty Disciple. He's the drunken the drunken karate master.
The Drunken Master.
Sakaki. That man is cool. He is an ass. He's an asshole and stupid, but he's cool as fuck. Like I'm saying in this show, man, when they get down and dirty, it's down and dirty time.
Yeah, when it comes time to kick Kenichi's ass.
No, they fight real people.
Yeah. Yep.
You already know I'm gonna talk about it. He's in Full Metal Alchemist. He's General Armstrong
Sore ass.
and his father.
Sore ass. His sister was off the hook. Major Commander General Armstrong. Major General.
Why'd you feel that way about that?
He was
like-
whack as fuck.
Even with the tag team
He
move,
didn't do nothing.
even with the tag team
That's
move.
all he did. And that one thing made him cool?
Yeah, absolutely.
No, not at all.
And I'm gonna go weave one more time. I didn't notice this either. I didn't watch a lot of. I didn't watch like 3 seasons of high school DxT.
I didn't watch
That's
a lot of it, but
There's only some
I
episodes.
watched 90% of the series, but I
No,
didn't
there's,
watch a lot
there's
of
like
it.
a whole bunch more. But he's the boosted gear that the dude gets. He's the dragon inside the boosted gear.
It's that far? If they got boosted gear and dragons and shit?
No, it was at the very beginning. Like
I have no idea.
6 episodes in, he got the thing.
DxT? That's not the one dead. The
No,
zombies.
High School
Okay.
of the Dead is different. That's
Where he slapped no girl?
he's like shit out of that
Yeah,
bitch.
he slapped fire out her ass.
You gotta give respect on that name. And
No.
okay.
No.
This made me stop watching Tokyo Ghoul. All right, he's in Tokyo Ghoul. He is a big hitter, as they say in this fucking show, which pisses me off. This is the like Joe Higashi. I picked him, and he disrespected me. His name was Jason. He even looked like Jason. Had the mask and everything. Big, tall son of a bitch. They said if you see Jason, you're dead. Not like he doesn't like use his like demon power. He cuts you the fuck up and kills you.
Okay.
His favorite thing is torture.
Okay.
Well, you hear all this shit about Jason. Got Vegeta's voice, talks all this shit. Here, All Might. He playing All Might in this one. But dude, when you finally meet him and he tortures the main character, and the main character beats him like that,
Mm.
and eats Jason,
Mm.
because if you eat Jason, you take his power,
Huh.
which is. But man, when you talk all that shit, like he gonna lay the pipe
Damn.
right down on you, and
Damn.
then you get done up in like the first episode you actually meet him,
Garbage ass, huh?
and that pissed me off. That made me stop watching Tokyo Ghoul.
Tokyo Ghoul.
I stopped. Like Kimberly was like, "You don't watch this anymore?" I'm like, "No, you can continue watching this." Like they killed my boy Jason like that. He had the mask and everything. Looked so cool. Fucking man had the voice for it, and just like fucking shit bit. It's fucking.
I mean, you know, some characters are meant to die.
Then why in the hell didn't Kiba die? Why in the hell did fucking old boy fucking die? What was his name?
Neji.
Not Neji. Hey, no, I'm talking about somebody else. I'm talking about old Yamcha. He died multiple times. Look at that. Look at Jason. That motherfucker look like he about to beat your shit in. And this motherfucker got beat up and eaten like he wasn't shit.
They got served.
He got, man, how you give a great performance. Sounds so cool. Like you about to, and then your character had to be like dutied up.
I know what you mean, man. I know what you mean.
He played a lot of duty characters, man. He got beat up. Vegeta gets beat up. Yamcha gets beat up. Damn. Sean Simple picked right. He picked Goku.
Vegeta holding that left arm.
He is obviously All Might and Small Might.
Yeah.
I wanted to bring this up to you because we're going to talk about it soon. One Punch!
Whoppa!
He's the Piccolo looking dude in the first episode.
The one that sounds like Piccolo. Yeah.
Which was clever to put that in there. Like they were like, hey, a wink and a nod. There you go. Make sure you know what it is.
Right.
Which is cool because he's like, now it shows you he's already on Piccolo level.
That's not what that showed you.
It showed you that.
That's not. That dude was not on the Piccolo level.
How you know?
Yeah.
He was in Drifters.
How do I know? We'll discuss that when we discuss One Punch.
He's in Super again because he has to be in Super.
Somebody's got to be the Prince of all Saiyans.
If he had to just be one person, he'd just be the prince. Like, why does he have to be 18 other characters?
Why not? Half of them are dead anyway.
That's the one thing is like,
half of them are dead anyway.
Why have to give a, like, dude, your voice must be hoarse. Your voice must be completely done. Like, at the end of everything, he must have, like, a ritual he has to do to get into the thing.
800 something fucking show or credits.
Yep. And that means, like, that doesn't mean that's just credits. That means that, I also brought this up to tell you this. I found out there's an OVA of Yu Yu Hakusho in 2023.
Really? I know there's the Netflix live action, but I haven't.
And he plays Kuwabara, which obviously, but that's all he plays, is Kuwabara. And I haven't looked it up to see if it's actually, like, there's an OVA of, like, what happened after.
Right.
Maybe Kuwabara got a baby. And damn.
No Kuwabara got a baby.
And damn, Urameshi got realer than he was.
She was pregnant at the end of that.
And then I found out from the other girl, Colleen Clickenbeard, about Kenichi, my ace disciple.
Right.
I'm ready for that OVA. I'm so ready for that fucking OVA. Kick shit in to get better. That should be a shirt. Kick shit in to get better.
Kick it right on in.
But I have one last person before I get to the last part of this discussion. There's one person that I truly hate as a dubbed voice actor.
What's his name?
I'll give his name after I'm done. Hold on. He plays Deku. He plays the archer guy from Drifters. This guy has a short list of credits. He does not have a big list like we've been picking. He's just a voice actor that I truly dislike. And I don't like fucking... First of all, I stopped liking him after Deku. After I heard the whiny bitch voice, I could never get past that. Like, he could never be my main character. Like, I hear main characters' voices, and if, like, main characters suck ass, I can't listen to the show.
Wah! Like that?
His name is Justin Briner.
Justin Briner.
And technically, he does have a show that I watch that his voice doesn't annoy me, and that's Classroom Elite. I don't know why I didn't hear him, which is crazy not hearing him, but it might be the way he's talking because he's not fucking Deku, but he was Deku.
Classroom of the Elite, the one with that smiley face dude?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was Assassin.
No, that's Assassination Classroom. I'm talking about, no, the Classroom Elite was the one I tried to get you to watch. It's about a whole school of elite students that will use bribery, beating people up, bullying, sabotage,
I
threatening.
don't remember this one coming up on our fuck you list.
Why fuck you?
Because, you know, I don't watch a lot of things you suggest anymore since Desert Park.
It should have been after Redo of the Healer.
You never suggested.
You should watch Redo of the Healer. What's so wrong with redo the healer, man?
Hey, I can become Batman, and you can become the criminals of Gotham. You want
Fair.
you want your
Fair.
femurs?
He's the young Angelo, Archangelo.
Okay.
He's
okay.
Wallace. He's the young Wallace.
Wallace didn't sound bad.
But I didn't watch it in dub.
Oh.
Because it wasn't his voice, because I didn't hear him by that time. It was old boy's voice. Nick. I did not like the deaf voice in English. But when he talked in sub, oh, he sounded murderous. That man was like when he told that cop what to do with his arrest and his thoughts of like, yeah, you gonna really touch me?
Oh yeah.
I'd break my foot off in your ass and walk that bitch dry after I flip this
car.
fucking car.
Fuck your friend in the passenger
That
seat.
man kicked the car and said, "Fuck you, bitch."
Don't touch my girl.
All right, he didn't have a lot that I knew of, but the ones I heard, every time I listen, somehow I pick a show that I hear a lot of the same people, which is crazy.
I mean, you watch a lot of Funimation stuff, and these guys work for those studios, that dubbing studio. So I mean,
that's true. But the free agent woman, she never go anywhere. She go everywhere.
She in there like swimwear.
I gotta say though, in this whole discussion and doing this research, it shows that I know little about anime, and that I have to not broaden my horizons, but at least try to get more, like watch more anime.
More variety.
More of a variety than just like a certain path I've watched.
Right.
Not in that way. Fuck you, Kadawfi.
I didn't even say nothing.
I saw it in your eyes. But like the biggest animes I watched was like Naruto Shippuden and all of Dragon Ball.
Yeah, I don't think you gotta watch a bunch of big ass anime.
Not that.
I think you should just have like a good, like a good melting pot of what you've experienced.
I should go from oldest to newest anime on the various website we go to, and watch every single anime, movies and all. How long do you think that would take me?
You're so fucking crazy. To the end of time.
End of time?
Yeah, man. I mean, there's a lot of shit out there, dude.
I'm not watching OVAs, but like I watch the TV shows.
Exactly. Like, how long is it going to take you to watch Astro Boy?
I never watched Astro Boy.
How long is it going to take you to watch Astro Boy?
How long is Astro Boy?
Fucking forever. It's
forever.
still going. Like,
I'm not watching One Piece, and I'm not watching like a 10,000 fucking episode thing. I'm not.
Why not?
Because, man, that's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy.
I mean, you can finally see Luffy go Gear 5 and
like,
bounce around like Daffy Duck on screen.
Like, I have nothing against them doing it that long. God damn.
I have.
All right. We're off the thing.
Yeah.
We're off the thing. All right. Do I believe that voice actors are overused? Yes. Do I believe they have a wide range of voices that they pull from? Yes. Do I believe it's right to have 17, 18 voices of the same person? No. It's time to separate a little bit. But hey, I'll give every single voice actors their respect. They get into their zone, they show what they gotta do, and they make great fucking.
A lot of times you don't even notice.
And yeah. And I would say I don't like them using the same people all over again, but thank you for showing what you got.
Thank you for putting that work in. Thank you for being Space Jace.
Space Jace.
Thank you for being Okai. Thank you for Okoi. Thank you for being so many characters that I like, that I care about, and that it seems
Twilight Suzuka, man, get that bitch to respect.
Thank you very much for all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, without y'all's voices, I wouldn't be able to get lost in the stories like I do. I wouldn't be able to just straight up disappear like I do.
Like I do.
So thank you very much.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us on this discussion of, is dub overusing their voice actors. Thank you for listening. Please like, subscribe, and notify everybody, your whole family.
Share it.
Share it.
We're almost there to our first 100. So excited. We're still coming in full steam for season 3. Get your friends involved.
It's going to be crazy.
It's about to be wild on the Fighting Couch Potatoes.
Hey, you can subscribe and you can unsubscribe later. Just try us out and hey, you might find your niche. You might not. But thank you for listening. I'm Liquid Gold Steve.
And I'm Kadawfi Crush.
And we have been
the Fighting Couch Potatoes. You stay classy. And thanks for stopping by.
Was that bad?